Hello and welcome. This is Chris-Anne and I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chris-Anne. Today we are doing the continuation of the hashtag ABC April 2025 challenge put on by Margaret from Seven Plaza and Tony from Crafty by Tony. And for the entire month of April, every day has a letter correlation. Today is the letter T. So for the letter T, we are going to be doing some tag books that are going to be decorated with trees. I have a whole bunch of these really fun tags. And what I do is this is going to be a tag book that is going to be held together with one of these rings, and these rings I get at Dollar Tree, or I get I know I'm covered, or I get them at Walmart. Opening and closing them are a really difficult thing for my hands, so we're going to look at it for right now. This one we're just going to leave attached here just to show you. We're going to work on these. So what I have is a whole bunch of these that are going to make up the book. On the back of each and every one of these is going to be a journaling spot. So this is going to be a tree mini journal. So before we get started decorating all the front of all of the tags, what I want to do is I want to take my journaling thing that I have here, and that's who it's, you can probably see it better there. That's who it's by. I got it on Amazon. It comes in a package of 2. There's college rule and wide rule that you get, and these are really strong. I have had these for quite a few years. I am very happy with them. So what I want to do is I want to go through and I want to do some lines on these so they can be functional for journaling. I'm just trying to line it up. And I'm using a gel pen. I cannot see if the lines are being drawn. I hope the lines are being drawn. Oh, darn. Sounds like the lines are there. Yeah, okay. So by doing all the lines on the back, I can go ahead and do whatever on the front and not have to worry about coming back in. So I'm not going to do this to all of them right now. I'm just doing this to show you. When I put my book together, I will make sure these are on it. And let's hope, it's all right. Little missing there and a little bump right there, but that's okay. There are still lines there. Okay, so now let's decorate the front. And what I have is I already pre-recorded a video, but I haven't shown it yet because I've been doing the ABC challenge. I got a huge deal on books. So one of the books I got was a bonsai tree book, and I have been cutting that book up. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book, but I got it to do this with it. This is what I got it for, and it was at a recycle place. I got the book for 10 cents. So I was saving it from a landfill. The trees made the paper. We're using the trees in a book. So what I like to do is I want to decorate each and every one of these tags in a slightly different manner, but have my tree cutouts on them. So I love this stencil. I use this stencil all the time. This is a Lavinia stamp stencil, and I'm looking for my green. Let's see if I have enough green. No, I don't think I have enough green in this. And these are blending makeup sponges. So we are going to use Elements by Lavinia Stamps Pine. I like their products. I use a lot of their stamps. I know I haven't really done much in my videos. I have done some in my videos, but when this challenge is done, I have quite a few projects planned actually for some of my Lavinia stamps. Okay, and let's decorate the background. I want each one of these tags within my book to be decorated different than the other ones. You know what? I want to come in with a double color. I hope I have enough blue in this. I may not have. I may have just been swishing around the green. Yeah, I think I just swished around the green. Well, there's a hint of blue to that. Yeah. And each one of these is dedicated to a certain color. That's why I have the washi on it. So I will remember which one goes with which. And I only use the Elements or the, what do you call it? The VersaFine Clairs. No, mostly the VersaFine Clairs, I have sponges for those. So I kind of have different things for different things. And we'll probably use some more of those as we go along. Now, the other thing that I have here is a whole bunch of stamps. But I also have some of these stitching stamps. I didn't use these in my S video. I did a lot of S things in my S video. Maybe I'll do this. You know what? Let's just, let me go back to that green. Let's just ink it up right on here. Yeah. Got a little bit all over the place, but that's okay. There. Oh, see, I got it on that, but that's okay. I am good with that. There's a Tim Holtz version of those, and I have that one too. Probably should have used that one. All right. I do like to be edgy, all my things, so I want to do that. But I also have this stamp set, and I like this. Well, I do want to use most of these, but I do want to use this word one. I have this other stamp block sitting right here, which I should probably use that. I'll use that one. So I just want to make sure, yeah, that's the top. Okay. Maybe I'll do that first. And I want to do this one in the black ink, but I don't want it so harsh. So I'm going to stamp it off. I'm going to put this over my quote-unquote mistakes. There. And let me add a little bit more there. Okay. There we go. That's good. probably use that on a couple of them. And now I want to come in and edge it. That will probably be one of the common denominators. Let me move some of these little bits that I have. Let's put those over there. I'll probably use that word stamp and the walnut stain going all around the edge. And I am going to do this front and back. You know, it just brings your eye in. And of course, I will be smudging this all over the damn place, like I typically do. So that will be a little bit of splotches of color everywhere. It's typically all over me. This is my third video I've made today. So I'm covered. Where did I leave off? Right there. Okay. Put that over there. Now let me grab all my pretty cutouts. Ooh, look at that. And I do want to come in. This will probably smudge because it's glossy paper. And just take down some of that white background and edging. And then what I want to do, just to make sure it's kind of gets off, is I turn it upside down. And let's give it a smush. Yeah, see? Gets a lot of it off. There. I feel like it needs something up here, too. We'll kind of move along and I'll see what I come across as I keep going. Oh, you know what I do? I have a whole bunch of labels. All right, let's do that. And these are the ones that I made. Which this doesn't even need it, but. And then I have some sticker ones here too. Is this over? There we go. There. And then I have my actual Tim Holtz ones here. Oh, let's see, that's green. So maybe I'll come back with the green. Oh, I like that. And actually, I'll leave that on there. Let's do all different types of numbers. There, and that will just, this will be sort of, I guess, one of the more consistent things I do as well throughout this. All right. And okay, so let's start gluing all these little bits down. Okay, so if I want this here, that there. There was just such pretty pictures in this book. You know, sometimes I really struggle with cutting some of the books up, but this thrift shop was getting rid of books. And they did this one-day sale, and we totally hit it right. 10 books for $1. And I bought books. Ooh, was I excited. I was shopping with my son. I got to the car and I'm calling my mom. I'm like, hey, listen to this deal. I mean, I do typically get my books for free at the dump recycle center. I can never tell if that's straight. I think it's a little crooked, but that's okay. So I typically do get my books for free. But this is a good, really, really nice charity shop. They raise money for the local town community. Their local food pantry is on the same grounds. And, you know, if people need help, like medical equipment and different things like that, they do a lot for the community. Okay. Tag 1. Done. Let's move on to tag 2. And I want to do different stencils. So in yesterday's video, I was doing this stencil. And this isn't an overall stencil. It's kind of bits and pieces, and I'm just kind of picking the bits and pieces. I could have made it a little bit overall, but there. Just come in and add a little bit of green. You know, a lot of this is going to get covered up anyways. I know I didn't do the lines on the back on this one. I'm not going to do the lines on the back on the rest of them going forward on camera. I want to add the brown here before I add, I think I'm going to add some washi before I add the washi. And actually, let's do the back now, even though the lines aren't there. This will save me a step later. Okay. Now, I have a couple different washis that I want to use. So I'm going to be doing different tags, so I can do different washies. Okay. And I like when I'm doing the washi, the brown will show through the washi, like at the top and the bottom. There. Grab my scissors. I'll give this a trim. And then I want to come back and do more washi over the washi. I just think this one's so pretty. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Where's my, oh, here it is. here. Just make sure that's down nice. Yes, it is. Should we do the green? Yeah, we'll continue with the green. How about we do a different one? I'll take this one. And I want it to go that way. And then, where'd my skinny one go? I thought I just saw it. I have my little bucket here, as I usually do. All right, we'll use this one. Just making sure I don't get it in the center. I'll do that. I haven't picked out my tree yet, so I hope I'm not going to totally be covering these things, but you know, it is what it is. And then I have my cloth here that I'm wiping everything on. Cassie Rose is in here supervising. Per usual. See, yeah, that will fit. I don't want to do the same stamps on all of them. There. I mean, I will be ending up using the same stamps, but that's fine. Okay, let's do, oh, there's the one I was looking for right in front of me. Let's do some of this. This is the top. Let's do some of this in green this time. I think that looks pretty. There, I'm good with that. Wipe off the green. Okay, I haven't picked any of these things, but I want to pick my tree first. I have some really pretty flowering trees. That's pretty. Nice green in that one. That one's pretty, but it's really short. I wanted a taller one. I have some really big ones too. Oh, that's nice. I'll probably use that on a different one. Japanese red maple. I'm definitely going to use that. What's this one? You know what? I'll do this one because I'll be doing some of the tall ones on some of the others. So it's nice to have different heights, etc. Do that. Although I have some green ones. Let's see. Oh, those are blank ones. Could do a blank one over here. Yeah, I might do that. Here's who this is. You know, I kind of like putting together these little mini books. To me, these are fun and easy, and I'm going to be bringing them to a metaphysical show that I'm doing in September. So something like this is a little bit more financially affordable for people. So I'm thinking once I get it all done, I don't know if I'm going to get it all done on camera, but I'm thinking 5 to 6 pages, 5 to 6 tags. I would love to know what you think is a fair price. I am struggling with what I'm going to be charging for some of these. It's, you know, making this stuff is easy. It's, what do you charge for it? You know, I want to get a fair price. I don't want to overcharge anybody, but, you know, I am putting time and effort in. I'm putting supplies in, etc. The most expensive thing here was the tags. The tags were really expensive. Those I bought as a gift for myself last year, I think it was. No, that matches that. No. That's the same as that, so I don't want to use that. This one is red. Eh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you know what? Oh, I didn't do any brown on this. There. Okay. Next one. Done. The other thing that I wanted to point out is I'm not doing anything overly lumpy on these because I want the back to be used as an active journaling spot. Where'd my other one go? Oh, here it is. So if these aren't super lumpy, it's easy to write on the back. That's my hope. That's my plan. So that's why I'm sort of doing them, I don't know, a little bit more simplistic. Next tag. I have a whole bunch of these that I did in another project. We did a masterboard project not too long ago, and I have a whole bunch of these that I was keeping to do as belly bands. And I would pop a hole in it, you know, right there. I could use these as a belly band here and tuck like a little notebook or something in here, and then put a tree on this. I don't want to cover this. This one I like. Let's do that one. Okay, so let's start by really edging this, and okay, I'll keep this end. Does that need to be glued? Yes. Ever so slightly. There. Now I want this. And let's grab my pen. So if I'm going to glue that right to the top, making sure that's hopefully in the middle. Drawing a circle on it. And I know, oh, actually, look at that. Pretty good. Yeah, that works. Oh, I like that. Okay. Before I glue that to that, I do want to decorate something on the background here. Where did the other stencils go? Ah, there they are. Okay. That's pretty. Let's do this one. And I want to use, debating what color here. I think a yellow. So I'll use Sahara. I use this one a lot, actually. Ink that up, tap it off on the lid, and just gonna line that up there. And let's move this down here. And then let's do it on this side too. There. Hang that one back up. Just to give a little something in the background. I don't want anything too distracting, but it kind of plays in nicely. Now, oh, let me do the back. I'm going to do that belly band, and I'm debating, should I do a tree over the belly band or behind the belly band? I don't know. Let me see. I really like this tree. Of course, it's going to get wonky if I put it over that, but if I put it under, it won't show up. Oh, look at that one. That would fit. We're going with that. All right, let me cut down on some of that white. Yeah, I've just about cut this entire book up. Okay, let's glue the belly band down. And I am going to glue it around the hole. Normally I only glue a belly band just at the top and just at the bottom, but because this is going to have that ring, I want to make sure this is rather secure. Oh, I didn't do any of that stamping. Let me quickly do a little bit of that. There. That, I haven't done any of my tag things yet, but I'm okay with that. Now, let's glue down here so I can trim this. And I'm doing a little bit generous amounts of glue here. I just want to make sure it's nice and flat. So I'm gluing that down and then I'll trim it. While I'm waiting, oh, I did it. Did I do it upside down? Oh, I think I did do it a little bit upside down. That's okay. Let's trim this. And then I can ink that. There. Ooh, that looks nice. I like that. Okay. Now we don't need that one. Okay, I want to put glue on almost all of this. Oh, I may have gone too. Here, let me wipe. Oh no, I didn't put any back there. Okay, but I think I did on that side. Yes, I did. So let me wipe that off. There. Nice. Okay, let's do some of these thingies. And these add just a different element of a color. These are washi labels. I do not expect to get any of these things straight. And if I do not have that expectation, then I am good. Some smaller ones of these. That's what I was looking for. I'm going to put that right there. There. That looks neat. Okay. So my son's on school break this week. And the poor thing has had 2 doctor's appointments this whole week so far. And it's only midweek. I kind of feel bad for him. But that's life. Get him over with now. There. I think I want to do another one. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Technically, there's 5 here. It doesn't look like there's 5, but there is. Okay. That one's done, in my opinion. There. I like the belly band on that. All right, let me grab another one. And I have this washi. I have more stamps. do this one. And then I have my music on this one. I just leave the music on that one, but well, I could come in and add some of the music as well. Should I stencil first? I feel like I need to stencil this first. Let's grab, let's see if I have any ink on this purple. Can't tell. Let me add to the purple. Should we do Merlot? Yeah, let's do Merlot. This is my polka dot one, so it's kind of fun. Hold it this way. And that way I can just move it down like this. There. A little funky right there, but that's okay. I'm going to come in with a stamp. It's a handmade item. Come in with this stamp. Then I'll come in with that fern stamp. Okay. There. I'm good with that. Let's grab the green. Just wipe off the block a little bit. I always huff on larger stamps. There. I want to do that a few times, kind of going up the tag. When you huff on the stamp, it saturates the ink even more. You know what? I think I'm just going to do it twice. I kind of like that just the way it is. But the whole point is to add the trees. I do need to come in and ink around the outside. I was going to use that washi too. I don't know if I'm going to want to. We'll see. I want each one of these to be very, very different. I want it to be fun and inviting and, you know, people want to journal in it. So at this event, I speak at this event, and I'm going to be talking about creating a manifesting journal, creating a dream journal, creating a book of shadows, creating a journal for keeping track of your food, keeping track of what your tarot and oracle readings are in a journal. Those are all the types of journals that I talk about when I go and do a show. That covers up my stamping too much. It's too tiny. Not the right colors. So that's kind of what I'm leaning towards at this event. Oh, I kind of like that, but I covered up that too much. Let's see. Maybe. It's this one. Which do I like better? I have this one too. Nope. So it's either that one or that one. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like that one. All right. Eventually, I'm going to use them all anyways, because I'm going to make a few of these. I'm not just making one. So I'll have, you know, maybe 3 tree books. Now, let me see if I want to do some washi. I have a loose one right here. There's that music I was just talking about. Yeah, let's do that. I know, I kind of like it without it too, but I don't know, I like it both ways. Okay. I'm not going to ink around it though. I am going to attempt to get it straight. There. Let's glue this down. And then I want to look at some of the little tags and labels and there. Let me trim this one. I think I'd like it better if it was trimmed. You can always change everything by trimming it. You can turn 1 sticker into 2 stickers. And I'm not going to ink around this one either. But I like how the stamping kind of shows through. I like that. Okay, what does this say? Oh, nature. Yup. And we're going to trim that one too. To me, this is fun. All of this is a really fun sort of detox project. Just kind of rest and relax. That's it for that type. Let's come back to this type. Although it does kind of look good the way it is. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I feel like I need something there. I have all different types of things in here. I have that empty one, so I don't know that I necessarily need that one. No. But I do have a lot of empty. Nah. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like now I need another one. Looks like 4. All right, we're just going to leave that. Here's my sponge. I like to have sort of commonality things when I'm doing a journal, any journal. And in this case, it's these little labels. It's this word stamp that I'm using. And of course, it's the trees and the tag base itself. And everything is having the brown edge on it. So there's quite a few sort of consistencies that are going on throughout the book. That's what I like to do when I'm putting together a journal. These are doubled. And they were glued and then cut out, so not all of the spots remained glued. Oh, I like that too. How many do I have? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like I want one more. And I don't think I want to do like, I mean, maybe I'll come back and do like a cover. I don't know. One of these could be a cover. Let's do one more and then we will call it good. All right, so I've used some of the washi that I wanted to use. I have my music. Oh, I haven't used these stamps yet. Some leaves here. So let's do another stencil. I like this one. And I did blue with that one with my sponge that I'm not seeing. Oh, here it is. It's difficult for me to take this apart. My hands don't work that well to do that. So that's why I am not. Because it's easier for me to just do this. There. So that works for me. Let me hang that back up. There are days that I go through and just clean my stencils off. Clean off my desk. Clean my hands. Wipe that off. There. I am good with that. Let's come in with some of these leaves. And you know what? I like this one. This one. And this one. The bolder ones. I put these on Temu a long time ago too. And I think I'm going to do them all in the same green. Put those down, remove this. I either turn my paper or I turn the stamp. I want movement in my piece, and that sort of helps your eye a little bit more when there's that level of movement, I think. These look very similar. Did I? No, they're different. Okay. Let's do that one there. Okay. And then I have one more left. Clean my block. I have a smaller block sitting right here. Why would I use that? Ooh, I like that one. And this one just is going to fill in. There. There. Oh, I like that. Okay. I'll put all my stamps away after the video. Oh, the brown edging. Let's do that. You know, I'm covered in ink and then I pick up whatever. And then I get more color everywhere. That's okay. My work is colorful. And of course, this is filthy too. So yeah, let me know what you think is a decent price point for 5 decorated tags, and I may do a cover one. Not 100% sure. Oh, let me pick my tree. Kind of wanted one of those bigger ones. This one. This is the one I like. That one. Let's do that. Yeah, chime in my message section and let me know your suggestion on price point. Now I am going to do fibers at the top, some different ribbons, and a charm. I'm not going to do that on camera now because I don't have any of that ready. I didn't plan to fully complete the book. And I want to add some labels to this too. In this video, I plan to just do my decorative tags. I think I'm going to trim that. And I want to come in and add that. Oh, I like that. Okay, let's do some there. Those are what I'm going to do. Where's this? And some of these are coffee stained papers. These are all ones that I made. So some are coffee stained papers. Some are old book page. That's book page. And then that's paper that I decorated with my Distress Oxide sprays. And I think it was coffee stained to begin with. and then I sprayed on top of it. And the weather is getting so nice, so I am going to start doing more videos outside, and I'm so excited. I can't do a lot of the spraying and dyeing of papers and stuff in here in my inside setup because it's too messy. Oh, what do I have glue here? Oh, there we go. Good. Okay. Something glue there. Let me glue that down just a hair better. I don't like that. All right. We have our 5 done. Okay. So we have that one. That one. That one. That one. And I'm going to put a little something in here. Probably like a little mini notebook. And then that one. And I think, I don't know if I want that one as my cover. Or do I want that one as my cover? I like that one. So they're going to be put together. Where did I put that ring? Well, I had the ring. Oh, here it is. Okay, they're going to be put together with this ring. And then, there you go. You squeeze it like that. And I'm going to do one of these bulb pins. I do not have any charms picked out yet, so I'm just going to do that there for now. And then I don't have my good fibers here. These aren't, oh, those aren't long enough. But I am going to do some fibers tied to this. Probably 3. Because I don't want it too filled with ribbon, because then you won't be able to flip the book. Because I want this to be actual journaling. This one is the only one so far that has the lines on it. So that's going to be my book. Charm, 2 more fibers, and I don't know if I'm going to do a cover or if I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm open to your opinions. I'm open to your suggestions, and let me know what you think. Oh, I have these. Are these the finished ones? Oh, I made these in another video. Let me see. Oh, it's only that one that has... Let's... I like this one, but I don't like that charm, so I'm not going to use that one. This is gold wire with a silver ring, but that is okay with me. There. So I'll do a charm and that, the funky beads. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let me know what you think. I don't know. Is 20 too much? I don't know. I want some reasonable and inexpensive journals on my table. You know, that took me about an hour to put all this together, but all of these, I was cutting those apart for 2 days. So, you know, it's more than 2 hours, frankly. Oh, you know what else I have? I have some little tag things, little wooden tags. I can add that to some of the other ones. Well, anyways, before I do my show in September, I'll do a video showing all the different things that I've put together and that I'm bringing. And maybe, who knows, maybe in a week or so, I'll do a follow-up to all the things that I made here with you guys through this ABC challenge. I don't know. But yeah, I would really be interested in your opinion on what's appropriate to charge. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please check out my website. My deck that I have created is an Oracle deck. Very easy to read. It's a 78 card deck, which is a lot of cards. And that's available for pre-order right now on elementalenergieswithchrisanne.com. And please subscribe to my channel. I'm really trying to get my numbers way up. That would really help me out. And it's free just to subscribe. I would appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Take care and be free.